Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chrissy. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, glad to have you watching. Today I want to help out my beginners, so I've started this series where I'm going to drop a video every single Tuesday, and we're going to call it Teaching Tuesdays, where we're just going to break everything down, make it real simple, put it in detail. Today we're going to get into foundations, foundation 101, where we're going to talk about how to prep your skin for foundation, match your foundations, how to apply the foundation, and also tips and tricks that I have that has helped me throughout my makeup journey that I'm going to give to you to help you in yours. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you guys become a part of the family. It's all love over here, baby, where we are growing and glowing every day, becoming the best version of ourselves. You know. I did my eyebrows off camera because I normally do my eyebrows first before I apply my foundation. I'm not comfortable yet with applying foundation and then doing my brows. You want to make sure that you're using a moisturizer and or a primer when prepping your skin to use your foundation. Foundation needs a smooth surface to actually grip onto. You don't want to just put your foundation onto your bare skin. It will sink into your pores and then you will have large pores on your face. So if you have your pores sticking out and you're able to visibly see them and you're not using a primer, that is probably the main reason why your pores are large, because they're full. So you can think of your pores as a cup. What a primer does is it places a lid over that cup. The thing for you to do is physically step inside of a drugstore or step inside of a makeup store and test out primers and moisturizers. I would not recommend just going in purchasing a primer or a moisturizer without first testing it out. I'm big on samples. I like to definitely use samples first before buying the full product. Test them out, see how your skin likes it, see how you feel about it before buying the full product. I have just come across this moisturizer. This is really my first time using it today, so I will definitely update you guys in my next video on how I feel thoroughly about this moisturizer. But this is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. This has hyaluronic acid in it. It helps your skin retain moisture, and it also helps prevent any wrinkles to your skin, or if you have redness, it'll help prevent redness. And it's a really lightweight, and that's something that I need. I need a lightweight moisturizer that's not thick, it doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel like it's clogging my pores. Combination skin in my T-zone area, which is my forehead, my nose, Cupid's bow, I get really oily in those areas, and then the rest of my face is dry. So when you have combination skin, you have to treat your skin as such. You need to treat the oily parts of your skin and also the dry outer areas of your skin. You can use a moisturizer or a primer, or you can do both. For me, I need to do both. The moisturizer could prime my skin in my drier areas, but for here, kind of in this part of my face, a little extra TLC in that area. So what I like to use is the Pore Professional from Benefit. What this does is it actually just puts extra coverage over my pores and it minimizes them so that I won't be as oily throughout the day, and it's going to blur my pores. And I don't like to put a lot. No, we ain't trying to run out with it. We just trying to put enough to where my pores won't come through. Alright, so the skin is prepped and we're ready to apply the foundation, but we need to know what foundation to apply. Not necessarily the brand type, but what shade or what tone needs to be applied to the face. So if you're having trouble with shade matching your tones, I would not recommend shade matching on your face or your neck. My face is two-toned. There's no need for me to shade match on my face when my face is clearly two-toned. Move along to the neck would not be a nice place to match your foundation. Sometimes it could be dramatically lighter than your face. Not in all people. In some people, it could be dramatically light or darker, depending on how much sunlight that person is getting, which still makes it unreliable. Some people like to use the wrist area. This is a huge no-no. The reason why is because your wrist is too far away from your face. You don't want to match something on your wrist that you're putting on your face. It's just too far away. The best area to shade match is going to be the chest area, because you want your face to match your chest. So this will be the place that you need to shade match. I recommend just getting like 3 tones, no matter what your tone is, no matter if you're light, fair, medium, or dark. I highly recommend just getting you 3 foundation tones and trying 3 that you think are your shade. So I'm going to place 3 on my chest. I'm going to swatch 3 and then we'll talk about those 3. You can see here that I have swatched 3 foundation shades on my chest. The first shade that I swatched here is Truffle from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This shade you can see is too dark for my skin. When a foundation is too dark, it's going to be very rich. It does not sink into my skin. It has lines of demarcation on them. This here is just too dark, so I would not use this foundation shade. You can see here that this foundation shade is extremely too light. It's too light, it gets ashy. Here in the middle, this is NC50. You can see how the foundation at the top, it hasn't dried because it's a liquid foundation. See, at the bottom, it is starting to sink into my skin and it's looking sort of skin-like. We have these artificial lights here that make it look brighter than what it is. But this is my shade. It is drying down, sinking into my skin. That lets me know that this is my shade. This is the one that needs to be used on my face. Come to a crossroad where you're in a rush or you're in a hurry. You have somewhere that you absolutely have to be and you're needing to get a foundation right away and they don't have your shade, and you're trying to figure out if you need to go lighter or if you need to go darker, and you're really in a hurry, I highly recommend going darker, because if you go lighter, it's going to be ashy, but if you go darker, it's a possibility that you can tone all of those things down with the concealer. Then you put some powder on top of it, so you won't really be able to see that extensive richness that foundation will produce on your face. If you go lighter, you will, however, be able to see the ashiness that's going to come through. And once you apply powder on top of the ashy foundation, it's going to just make it more ashy. Now we can go into applying the foundation onto the face. What I like to do is just pour it onto my hand, take my finger, just get myself some good dots going around my face. Now, you don't have to overload your foundation onto your face. If you suffer from hyperpigmentation, if you suffer from dark spots, redness, anything that you are not liking on your skin, what I recommend you do is color correct. I don't recommend you piling books and books of layers of foundation onto your face. You don't want to do that. So color correcting will be a different video for a different time. Take a child, color correct. Now you can use a brush to blend in your foundation. I'm going to use a brush. I don't use a brush often, but I'm trying to make that transition to using brushes. So I'm going to use this Morphe brush. This is a flat top brush. This is that. I'm over here just speed talking. You want to use a flat brush to blend in your foundation, just simply because it's going to give you the blend that you need. Now, a lot of times you can hear where some people don't want to use brushes just simply because it leaves lines in your face and then you have to go back over it with the beauty blender, because I myself have said that numerous of times. However, the brush is actually a lot easier than the beauty blender, because with the brush you know exactly how much coverage you're putting on your face, whereas with the beauty blender you're just kind of blending. You know, you don't really know exactly how much coverage it is, you're just dabbing it in. a medium to full coverage type of girl. I don't like lightweight foundations. I like medium to full. I need to cover up some things. So if you are a lightweight girl, then I will only use like maybe one coat, or you know, just I wouldn't build up the foundation. And when I'm looking at myself here in this mirror, I look like me, just with a smooth layer of foundation over my face. Now in the camera, I might look darker than I appear right here. Please don't let these studio lights fool you. I don't look ashy and I don't look too rich. I look like myself, but an enhanced version of myself. What I like to do after I finish putting the foundation on is I like to take my setting spray and just spray over it. You could do this while you're actually blending the foundation out as well, but I just like to wait till it's done. Take the butt of the beauty blender and then just kind of blend that in, and it's going to set it. So we don't need the foundation to move. We need it to be set. What I'm going to do is finish the rest of my face off camera. I'll come back to close us out. This is the final look. I wanted a more subtle look today. You know, I love my soft glams. Don't really like lipstick. I'm really into gloss. So I just have on a regular clear gloss. I have on any lashes. These are my natural lashes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video if you learned anything today for Teaching Tuesday. Also subscribe to my channel to become a part of the gang. Next time, see you guys in my next video. Remember to always continue to be and practice being the best version of yourself.